Particle kinetics is a study of forces and the motion that they cause on a particle. So, particle kinetics. Particle, we've learned this, when size and shape don't matter. We treat everything as just a point mass, like a dot. Kinetics is the study of forces and motion that they cause. So when you push on something, how does it move? That's basically what this is about. Well, the first method to do this is Newtonian kinetics. I'm sure y'all have all heard of Isaac Newton. He's credited with discovering gravity and gravitational attraction in, I think, the late 1600s. So gravitational attraction that law is basically an attractive force between two bodies pulls them together. So this is why a ball, when you drop it, will always land on the ground. In the classic example, Newton is here sitting under an apple tree, and an apple falls out, hits him on the head. So because the Earth is one body, the ball is another body, when you drop the ball, it goes towards the Earth. Another example of this is children at middle school dance. Their attractive force between them pulls their bodies together. And then this is why you have the teacher walking around with the ruler, leave room for Jesus. Now, Newton has also discovered other laws. So he gets into all kinds of different stuff, actually, like physics, math, economics, astronomy. He was all over the place. But his 3 laws of motion are what we need to talk about next. So he has 3 laws of motion. The first one, this is law of laziness. An object at rest will remain at rest unless it is acted upon by an outside force. So this means nothing moves until it's pushed. So when we say an object at rest, this actually means acceleration is 0. Velocity could be 0, velocity is constant. So rest means acceleration equals 0. Velocity equals constant. So something could be moving along at a constant speed, and that's still considered at rest because if there are no external forces, its speed will not change. Now, the second law is the equation. The force on an object equals mass times acceleration. Sum of the forces equals mass times acceleration. Acceleration is a vector, force is a vector, because they both have magnitude and direction. Mass is a scalar because it only has a magnitude. So this one basically means that once you push something, it moves in that direction. The third law, this one is karma. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So sometimes that reaction can be the acceleration of the mass, unless you are pushing it and it hits something else, like a wall, and it stops. So then the reaction would be the opposing force. So 3 laws. One is nothing moves unless it's pushed. So an object at rest will remain at rest unless it is acted upon by an outside force. Then the second law, the equation, that force equals the mass times acceleration. Then the third law, karma, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction.